Good morning, everyone. This is Nate, also known as Rides with Nate. Back again with another video. Do the weather forecast. It is currently 6:47 a.m. on, I think today is July 13th, 2025. Yeah, July 13th. That date sounds right. We are in relatively steamy Parkersburg, West Virginia. Today's high is 85, low is 70. It's currently 71. Yeah, dew point 68 degrees. Yeah. It is a bit muggy today. And we are riding back to the West Virginia Panhandle. Nick and Fran, or Slight and Fran, left about 5:30 this morning, 5:40. And, gentlemen, it was good bunking with you. Preston's going to kick around a few more hours. Can't say I blame him. He's heading back down to the Carolinas. Hi, kitty. He's heading back down to the Carolinas, and he is supposed to hit some gnarly weather on the way back. So, you know, I don't blame him for sticking around. The checkout for this lovely Airbnb is not until 10, so he's got plenty of time to relax. So we've got 4 hours, 14 minutes, across 50, up 77, and back east on 68. I think that's the route. Get this big girl off the center stand. According to this, it wants me to do a U-turn, which I think I can muster that. That was in fact not right. It's okay. I'll get down here to the main drag and figure it out. It wants you to turn here. Okay. It was a shame. Our buddy Link couldn't make it. He had last minute car problems, but that's okay. We still had enough room. It was the shame we couldn't see you this year, bud, but there's always next year. And my same offer still stands if you want to stay at my place for a night before heading out. Because definitely by that point I'll have both bikes operational. So the route this year was extremely fun. It was the same route as last year. I made sure to save it in Rever so I can throw a screenshot in. Not that the screenshot's going to tell you a whole heck of a lot, but at least give you an idea how it was. But it was quite fun. Lasted a couple hours. I didn't think I'd be a fan at dinner halfway through a ride, but it worked out well. Maybe one year we try ending on the dinner instead of the halfway point being the dinner, but that's just me. Or like the ending point is after dinner, I don't know. But the route was good. There were no wrecks.
Father, I just pray for everybody's protection, that nobody would fall. Mary.
Nobody dumped it this year. I think the group was better prepared. For those of us who knew each other, we already knew how each other rode, so we were known variables. And the newcomers and the other riders were all very well behaved. I think it went well. I think there were like 16 bikes in total, that's counting myself, I think. I like Parkersburg. It's a sleepy little town, especially this early in the morning. My goal, I got up at 5 with the goal to get out at 6. The group's friend, or our mutual friend, or words are hard. Preston, he and I got to talking for a bit. I was up at 5, I gotta admit. I was up after 5 hours of sleep, stirred, or I was able to get stirred by the alarm. I was rather surprised. And get the bike loaded up. I was ready to go by 6, but my body and a conversation with Preston said otherwise. It's like, we're here shooting the breeze. I don't want to cut off a good conversation. I don't get to see this group that often. I'm realizing there's no direct route or no direct way to get back to 50. I got the earplugs in again today. I enjoyed riding with the earplugs coming out. I can't remember if I talked about that or not, but I enjoyed riding with them on the way out to cut down the wind noise, and I could hear the cardo easier. Just be curious to see what that'll be like on the way back. We've been having the rolling afternoon showers and thunderstorms lately, so I'm not too worried about the overall chance of rain. If anything, it's going to be like what we hit on the way out here. It's those pop-up springtime thunderstorms at worst, but I also got a later start than I wanted to on the way out. I wanted to be out by 10. I don't think I left till 11, so there's a chance I would actually miss those altogether, but that's okay. It actually felt good when you've been riding for a couple hours and you're hot and stinky and sweaty, and then there's a surprise pop-up thunderstorm or a heavier rain. As long as you're not going at a blistering speed and you have rain gear, it's quite nice. I almost enjoy it, per se. It's relaxing to me as long as there's no other yahoos on the highway. Although this is the time to wake up and get going before the heat of the day sets in. I hope this camera's adjusted right. I didn't think to check before I left. We'll stop here at this stop sign and double check it. And if it's not, you're just gonna have to deal with what it looks like. I like making YouTube videos. It's definitely, if my editing style is anything to be, or to determine it by, I'm making these for me, and I enjoy it as a hobby. And I like seeing thumbs up and engagement on the channel, or on the posts, or the YouTube videos. You know, words are hard. But this is by no means a full-time job for me. The camera gear will get upgraded as I see and deem fit. Eventually I'll do a 360 camera, but I just don't know enough about the AV space to, like, what's good, what's not good. It's like, when it comes to computers, I'm your guy. I do IT for a living, that's good. But cameras and stuff, it's like a different language to me. I couldn't bring a microfiber towel with me because both the ones I own, I have oversized ones, are both dirty, and I would have loved to have had them today because, oh man, this visor caught a whole lot of schmoo when I hit that rain on the way in. The humidity, we're still at the point of the day, it feels good. "50 east, stay straight." Got it. Yep, and we're hit with work, construction. Oh me, oh my, right away. I don't understand why these construction zones exist if there's nothing happening in them. There's a couple areas where it bumps back up to 65 miles an hour, and that's when you make up time on 50. So last year, Preston and I bunked in a hotel That was, if I think actually, yeah, we came down to this intersection. Well, I came down to this intersection to get back home. I would have made a left. Yeah, off of 2. That would have been 2. So I made a left here off of 2 to get back under this light. Which Marietta only had, I think, to get to that hotel, I think was another 15 minutes. Well, thanks for leaving some room between me and the... 68 miles to Clarksburg. I believe that's when we make our next move and jump north and end road work, which means do 70. And before I sign off here and save the memory card until something more interesting pops up, I wanted to thank Fran, Preston, Jesse, Slightmoto, and the birthday boy himself, Jeremiah, also known as the Ride of a Lifetime, for being a great group of friends that made this weekend really fun. And Jer Bear, thank you and your family for hosting. It was quite enjoyable. Sorry I was kind of pooped. 10:30 rolled around and I was just ready for bed. But we'll check back in sometime later in the day.